push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This one taken from the 7. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down. Now the young man was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie. It's Phillip Lindsay. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Hey, exit.
3rd and long for Cousins. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Now it's Bird on the return. So dangerous with a football in his hands. Call that a return of 38. And the Redskins will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10.
Ready. Blue ready.
Check. Walk 54. Walk 54. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Safe.
Flip it. Let him go.
Now a carry by the 3rd-year man. This is Austin Eckler. Grady Jarrett with the tackle. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Wait.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Easy.
44-yard line.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Ready. Blue ready.
Check. 59. Watch the backer.
They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Running on 1st down, Eckler. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
This is the former Spartan from San Jose, Tyler Irvin. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Third and short yardage, Winston. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. James White hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one. He rifles one that's intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Elliott on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Back to it after the pick six. Cousin nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Check 59.
Hey, we're good, we're good.
Mike to 59.
Hey, Delta.
Go. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
Cousins finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Cousins from the gun on third. He's going to let this go deep and got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Gun.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. It'll be a gain of 3, and it also takes us to the end of the first quarter of play. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here.
Hey, Charlie. Gun.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Hey, they scared. They scared.
Wide.
From the gun, here's Cousins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Elliott now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Next to score, Redskins 21, Lions nothing. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
It's just me and you. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Hey, watch it. Slam.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The Lions on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hey, let's go. Gun.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. It's a party now. It's a party now.
Zebra.
Check Mike 54.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Looking downfield for Kelsey. This is caught inside the 15. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Check 50. Check 50. Check.
They'll run. This is Blue. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Check 59, Mike.
They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Phillip Lindsay, his 14th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit, because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Black 25.
Check, watch 54, watch 54.
Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 54.
Jameis to throw it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. Parker, the intended target.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll run on first down. It's Lindsay. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Listen to me.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me.
Gun.
59, mark. Check, 59. Watch the curl, watch the curls.
Hey, yo.
Right, check, 59.
Hey, wahoo.
Check 59, right.
Cousins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Deshaun Jackson scoring a touchdown against his former mates as his guys are back within a single score. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
This fielded at the 2. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. An update from around the league as our first one comes from New Orleans. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Defensively, Jimmy Ward in on the stop.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Such thing as a loss. We taking win cards. Check. Easy.
Mike 59. Mike 59. Switch up.
They'll run here with Eckler. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Let's go, D. Let's go. 36.
Green, 17. Let me go.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Baby, that's a baby shot.
Bang, 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 flip, flip, flip. White.
Mike, 54's Mike. Check, watch 54. Zoom. Coming, baby, I'm coming, baby.
They're indeed going. It's Winston. He hits White, complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. James White with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Now here's Winston as his guys will line up and go for the 2-point conversion.
Easy. Watch the whip.
They'll try and run it up the middle. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
You know, sometimes the guy on the defensive side of the ball, he just has a good feeling or a good read, and he unleashed his defense on that one. Boy, they stopped them in a big way.
Yeah, I hate to be cliche, but sometimes we overanalyze. They just have more want. Looked like they had more want right there.
More want and more people to the ball.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashawn Jones. He was looking for Paul Richardson there.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 37-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Here's Winston. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
What has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
To throw, Winston. Open man is Metcalf, he's got it. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
Redskins 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
The first down throw for Winston. Flushed out right. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Hey, Alpha.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check, check. 59. I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Check, check. 59. 59. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Cousins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
What we got? What we got? What we got?
Hey, 1-7. Check right 54. What's up?
Now Cousins. He's got it to Williams. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
You got time right there. Jim.
They're going with Lindsey. He finds an opening past the 40. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. 1st down Lions on a pickup of 13. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. To throw is Cousins. He finds Yeldon. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Mike 54.
Check.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
Gun. They gonna need some therapy after this. Two. Check Mike 54.
To throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Check 1-3. Hey, Steamer. 5.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
Double that free. What's that?
3rd and short yardage. Cousins. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Switch. 6-6. Pull it high. Black. Hey, orbit.
A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position.
Ready. Black 22.
Check. Watch 54. Hey, tight.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And, oh, Jameis intercepted a third time. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. On first down, Lindsey. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Recon, 132 fighter.
It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Cousins. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
General West. Hey, Ken.
59. Mike 59.
Cousins to throw it. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter.
Josh Lambo on for the field goal. A 42-yard attempt.
And they're not going to get the kick off in time. That's going to set them back 5 yards.
Josh Lambo on for the field goal. A 47-yard attempt.
The kick by Lambo is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Winston. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Lambo to add on the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6.
Makes the score Redskins 30, Lions 24. Josh Lambo set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. On second down, they'll run with White. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Hey, stop.
Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
On third down, here's Eckler. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Double up. He's coming, double up.
Green, triple C. Easy. Hey.
59. Here we go. 59 is Mike. 59. Here we go.
They'll run for it with Eckler. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
First and 10 at the 36.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Eckler. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Going on the ground with Eckler. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down at 8.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
Mike spot 9. Mike spot 9. All you get is a headache. All you get is a headache.
On 3rd down, Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Eric Berry, the safety, comes flying in for the sack. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Yeah, that's how we do, D.
So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Check. 59. Watch the slant. Check 59. Mike.
Winston to throw for it on 4th. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Quincy Wilson with the INT. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trusting his quarterback and trusting his offense. And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Pick your game up.
Now Cousins. And his pass incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Gun. Good route there.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
No gain on this defense. No gain.
Here's Cousins. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
We're good.
He'll look to throw. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Gun. Wide.
Cousins to throw. Eluding the pressure. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Hey, team 6.
4th down, Cousins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Tommy.
22, check, over. 22, check, over.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Green, triple team.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. But he will not be able to bring it back. My goodness, what a bizarre ending. The kind of decision that could get a quarterback released before he gets back to the locker room. But fortunately for him and his crew, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Washington, on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week to take on As they're back in action Thursday at noon Eastern for the traditional Thanksgiving Day game in Detroit. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. 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 I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I said like I'm Dino. Think I'm part Italian. Blame that on Gino. Smells like the medallion. The skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell. Keep your distance from myself. Fettuccine with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish he's well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills. They can't get it by themselves.
That's why you treat my friend good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need me. I give them just
yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another sale. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take you through my
Okay, Coach, thank you. We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C. That's where the home of the Washington Redskins resides, FedEx Field. In Landover, Maryland. A few minutes ago, it sounded like the 4th of July on the National Mall as the hometown Redskins were introduced to this sold-out crowd. They are set to go as their guys will match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. This is taken at the 3. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. A first carry now for Adrian Peterson. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. Now Peterson running right. And some room to roam now. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. It's a big run for AP. 54 yards.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop. Now a give to Peterson running right. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's
and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Redskins take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They give it to Williams, running right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Hey, Ridley. Hey, 43.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. He'll take a shot for the end zone, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Monte Nicholson picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. Adrian Peterson, he's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Washington. Adrian Peterson taking it goal line to goal line, 100 yards. And the Redskins get the quick strike touchdown. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down, and he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Ryan Kerrigan coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And a carbon copy there, at least as far as the results are concerned, as he'll be dropped behind the line yet again. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to set up.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Monte Nicholson picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open, otherwise just don't do it.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now a give right side. It's Peterson, and he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. 3rd down, it's Adrian Peterson. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Running for it. Here's Peterson. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. They'll run on first down. It's Peterson, and he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Switch. Undercrunch.
Now a give right side. It's Peterson. And they string that play out nicely. He's stopped before he can turn upfield. No gain, 2nd down. Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Final play of the half. It's Haskins looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. So we've reached. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Let's go, folks.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that lock? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. To try again after the sack. Mahomes.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Yellow.
55, mark, guy, 55.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Watch out.
Attack.
Check. Lucky.
Motion.
Mike, 55.
43. Turn the yellow. Check.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Ryan Kerrigan. And my goodness, that means this next drive will begin 4 yards from the end zone already. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tyrann Mathieu, normally known for the pass coverage, this time a sack. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half. And that is caught by the tight end Reed. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed there to make the grab. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, being on second half no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle. From the 41, Mahomes flushed out right. And his throw here is incomplete. Damian Williams, the man he was looking for. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Flush to his right. Well, he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
The one with the dime look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Come back.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. And again, it's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. Nico Hardman, the intended target. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. Tackle made there by Frank Clark. They run again with Peterson. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Haskins on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. Uncorks one for Davis. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 47 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Steps away to his left. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The tight end Blake Bell, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hogs and picking passes off.
Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. They go play action here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Landon Collins.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They start the drive with Peterson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. They run again on 1st down, Peterson. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Redskins have the 1st down on a pickup of 18. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And some room to maneuver. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards that time and a Washington 1st. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Now a handoff, Geis going right. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do that, right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, Those are precious, so you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Throwing again on second down. Mahomes buying time to his left. Pass incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Mecole Hardman, the intended target.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So a victory here for the Washington Redskins, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their...
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the win. Hey, yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great color coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA.
Coach, we are just about set for football at CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. A few moments ago, they raised the 12th man banner, and this place, as usual, rocking and rolling. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Seattle Seahawks. This is taken just shy of the 10 here.
Check, check, check.
Mahomes now on first down. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. And a look at Seattle's defense.
And middle linebacker Bobby Wagner, he's playing the absolute perfect position. He's the type of guy that you build around. A cornerstone of a defense, his ability to play the run, the pass, and his leadership skills. You get the full package with him.
Mahomes looks to throw on third down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
What? 14. Check.
You better overrun it. Don't be scared.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. And it's caught. And he's brought down. 14 yards that time for number 14. They'll try to run with Carson. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson taking it in as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. Looky here, a touchdown, a two-point conversion, and now an onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And not liking what he's seeing here, Mahomes is going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A first trip to the red zone for KC. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll wind up being a huge loss on the play, and that's going to bring up a second and forever. The first down play, to be frank, nothing short of awful, and now they have to deal with second and very long. On the ground, this is Williams. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. One quarter down, 8-0 the score. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now here's Mahomes. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. And how about this? Fourth and long, and they're going to go for it. Mahomes throwing on fourth. It's Kelsey on the ground. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Well, I guess they wanted to get that touchdown right back on their first drive, but failed to do so.
And what they have to be careful of is pushing so hard to stay right there, to stay even with their opponent, that they gas themselves out. You know, it's almost like horse racing. Sometimes you don't want to take your horse right to the front and let them do all the work, and then someone catch them at the end and pass them up. You got to make sure you moderate what you're doing along the way and then go for the big finish.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. Now it's Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Second and 10 now. Wilson forced out to his left. He'll run it. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. He's going to fire one, corner, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 32 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Great corner route there, not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the two-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
On first down, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
43, 15.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay.
Offense.
And that'll set them back 5.
Still 2nd down.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15.
Hey, let's go!
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, and it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And that is going to be incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. So down 2 touchdowns already. I guess they felt they needed to go for it, but still early, still first half.
I think conventional wisdom says, look, as you point out, you got a whole half to play. Hang in there. Don't give up any more points in this situation. Do a little adjusting at the half and come out ready to go. But sometimes those coaches can just sense their team. Maybe they're a little flat or they need a little extra inspiration. He decided to go for it there to try and kickstart things.
15. 14. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, I'm coming.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he's got this down to the 35. That'll pick up the 1st down for Seattle on a gain of 18. Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. They're the Seahawks. They're able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 21-0. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So that one will be accepted.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete here. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll run it with Williams. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle. Here on 3rd and long. So we reach halftime, and just like that, on we head to half number 2. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And Charles, this is one of those inexcusable special teams penalties, an out-of-bounds kickoff.
Pressure, pressure, pressure. Sometimes errors occur because of situations.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 40.
All day, baby, all day. Watch the safety creep. Check 52.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Wilson, after the play fake to Carson, sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go. And this is taken in at the 5. Last play, they went over 20 yards. This time, they top 30. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
And with very little time left on the play clock, Pete Carroll's going to call timeout. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work. Check 4, check 4. Check 31.
Oh, they'll try the sweep. It's Lockett with it. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. That'll go as a loss of 9, and it leads to 3rd down.
When that works, your offensive coordinator looks like a genius. When it doesn't... saying, what are you doing? Down here, I'd rather have my tailback running off tackle than something off the radar like this.
They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal.
It's going to be a long day.
They're going to try the jet sweep on 3rd and long. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
Check 53 yards. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
On 4th down, they're going to try the jet sweep. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down in the backfield. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
Following the penalty, it's Williams. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Mahomes. Going to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Now back to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Quentin Jefferson. And boy, that means this next drive is going to start at the 3-yard line. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Focus, defense, focus.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete.
Offside, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. First and goal.
Check. Go 14.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay.
Offense.
So that'll back them up 5. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal.
Come on.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now from the 9, here's second and goal. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Still third down.
How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, third and goal.
Watch the shift. Watch the shift. Hey, hey. Watch the shift. Watch the shift. Check, check. Fresno. Fresno. Fresno.
This is Carson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal.
It's now 4th and goal.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
And now here comes Kansas City. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing.